Welcome on everybody, it's me, Italian Gamer Joe, your favorite Italian streamer. Welcome to a new night of streams. Today is March 9th, 2022. The time is 9:12 p.m. and we are getting ready to start a new Nancy Drew game tonight. Hype it up. Let's hype it up. If you got some Italian Gamer Joe emotes, feel free to use your favorites. If you got some other hype emotes, feel free to use any of your favorite emotes. Let's get some good, awesome emotes in the chat tonight. Just fill it with emotes, all your favorite hype emotes. Guava's got some awesome emotes. Just hype it up with your favorite emotes. If it's Italian Gamer Joe, if it's, you know, something else. If it's something else other than your favorite Italian Gamer Joe emotes, then feel free to use them. Hope you're all having a wonderful night. If you're a detective in Sneaks and you're at the gym powering through a workout and you saw my notification, you're like, oh my gosh, Joe is live, I want to check him out, then welcome on in. If you are a detective in, if you're a detective, I said that already, if you're a detective in bed and you're just cuddling up and you're like, you know what, I am tired, I don't want to solve a mystery tonight, I just want to relax with Italian Gamer Joe and have him solve the mystery, then welcome on in. if you are driving home from work or wherever you are and you're driving, make sure you do not text and drive and don't watch and drive. You can listen and drive, though. I will allow listen and drive. Do not chat, though. Do not chat. You're not chatting and driving. You're just gonna listen. What else do I got? But yeah, hope you're all having a wonderful night. Hope you're all having, a great evening or day wherever you are. If you're Guava, it's the middle of the day. I see we got Jayneezy in the chat tonight. We got Wombat. We got Guava. I hope you're all having a wonderful day or night wherever you are. I got some cool announcements to make for the stream tonight, so stay tuned for that. I got some really cool announcements, and then once I go over the announcements, then I will jump immediately into the game. But yeah, so I see got some awesome party emotes. That's awesome. Gotta love the party emotes. So you're probably all wondering, Italian Gamer Joe, how is Super Spy Academy going? Because we got the trailer almost a week ago, and how's it going now? I just want you to know that Super Spy Academy is going very well. It's making great progress. I have over the last few days, I've had the opportunity to do a lot of development for it, both 3D, 2D. I've been working with my artists to make it really look great. Designing 3D areas is a lot of work. The Construct game engine is the game engine that I use, and you've seen me do a few tutorials with that game engine, and it's a fun engine. But when you start making things go to switch to 3D, it's a whole other level of complexity. And I oftentimes compare it to Animal Crossing New Horizons. I don't know if any of you in the chat have ever played Animal Crossing New Horizons. I don't know if you've ever heard of it. It's a game on Switch, and it is a time sucker. I think I have over 300 hours in Animal Crossing New Horizons, and that's just the small end of it. So, I compare my 3D game development. Hi, Candy Girl. Hi, Josh. I compare it to Animal Crossing because there are times where I create a 3D environment and I'm like, this looks great. And then I sleep on it, and then I wake up and I go back to my desk and I look at my environment and I'm just like, what was I thinking? This looks horrible. And then I'll show it to my artists, and they're like, what are you talking about? This looks great. And I'm like, no, it isn't. And then I just flip the desk over. I'm just like, whoosh, and I just flip it, and like I start over from scratch again. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And I find myself constantly going through that same process over and over and over again. Wombat is 800 hours into Animal Crossing. Oh my gosh, Wombat. By the way, can we get a shout out to Triple Sundog for a second? Wombat, if you're looking for an Animal Crossing streamer, I highly recommend that you check out Triple Sundog. He is another gay person. He's really, really fun to hang out with, and I highly recommend you check out Triple Sundog. He is amazing, and his content is just amazing. His Animal Crossing content is just so creative and so cool, and I think you would highly recommend. I think you would enjoy watching his content. He usually streams on Tuesdays and Thursdays, so probably tomorrow night. He's put in a ridiculous number of hours into Animal Crossing, so highly recommended. Highly recommend check him out. Oh no, is Blurp here? Oh no. Amor, I'm sorry, I don't have Blurp on here. I'm sorry about that. I'll fix that. I'll fix that later. But anyway, thank you for coming in. I will fix that. I don't know why Blurp is in my. I think I saved this part of the stream for like Joe only stuff, but I'll fix it. Thank you for coming in though. Thank you for coming in. Oh my God, Amor. Thank you. Thank you for the biddies. I appreciate that. That is so kind of you. Mwah, thank you. Guava, I don't know if you can, but can you refund those channel points to Amor if you can? If not, then Amor, I will refund those channel points back to you because you deserve to have your channel point redemptions used. So I will figure out a way to refund those points back to you. But thank you for the biddies. That's so kind of you. That really appreciate that. Your biddies are going towards the stream. They are going towards the game development. They are going towards Super Spy Academy. They are going towards lots of good things. So thank you so much for the biddies, and thank you, Guava, for the 100 biddies too. So I got some fun announcements to make. Super Spy Academy is going very well. There's a lot of stuff that I have to do still for it before it can get it ready for release. I might have to push the release date to April, and that's only because of a Steam thing. Steam has to approve the game. So the store got approved, but the game didn't get but the game necessarily can't be approved yet, and I have to fix some stuff with it still. So I might be pushing the release date into April, which is totally fine, because that way I can get it probably to a better spot that's more polished for launch. I do have some cool announcements to make, though, and I'm excited to make them. The first announcement that I'm going to make tonight is something really exciting. So in Super Spy Academy, there's tons of really cool characters, and one of the things that I'm including in my game is voice acting. And there's going to be a lot of different voice actors. I will be voicing myself, and then I've also asked a few Twitch streamers to voice some characters. I'm asking some family members to do some voice acting, and there's one character in the game that I think would be a perfect like role for this, and I'm working with this person to voice this character, and I'm really excited to announce it tonight. You heard it here. Lenny Manila is going to voice one of the characters in the game. So you heard it here. The original voice actress of Nancy Drew is going to be voicing a character in my game. I am just like honored and like humbled and like so excited to like, I'm in awe. Like I'm in awe right now. I'm like, yeah, starstruck is a huge one. Huge, like insane. I'm just in awe right now. So it's exciting. I'm just beyond excited. Like I'm like over to the moon, farther than the moon. I'm the galaxy, just the galaxy far away. This is Star Wars now. This is Star Wars. But yeah, no, I'm really excited. I'm really excited. I'm insanely starstruck. I am so excited to get this opportunity to work with Lanny, and to be able to get this character voiced in the game. And when this game comes out in March, you'll all get the opportunity to talk to the character, to talk to her character, and to get to know her character better. And I got some fun surprises planned as well. So that's a big announcement that I have for tonight for Super Spy Academy. The game is going to be coming out probably in April, because I just have so much. I'm going to be completely just blunt. This game is taking up so much of my time. I literally wake up, I go to work, I do what I got to do at work. I empty my mind. I focus on my software engineering job. I go home, I eat dinner, and then I'm just bam at my desk doing game dev. It's not the healthiest. I try to get like some workouts in. I'm drinking water. I'm trying to eat healthy. Trying to get some boxing workouts in. But like Super Spy Academy has been my life for the past like month, and it's for the past several months, and it's been insane. It's been insane for me. And I also want to shout out Guava Jagular in the chat, because Guava is an amazing artist, and he's been working on the game and developing the character designs. So, you know, give some love to Guava, give some special emotes to him as well. I also want to give some, I should probably include the link to Daphne's page, but I've been also working with another artist named Daphne from Brazil. She does the 2D environment artwork. So I'm really excited to be able to release this. This game is a love letter to Nancy Drew games. There's so much passion going into this, and it's one of the, you know, it may not be the best graphics, it may not be like the most like intense game, and for me at this point it doesn't even have to be. I'm just having fun. I'm creating really fun experiences, and I'm really hoping that by working on this game, it's a good like love letter, like I said, to the Nancy Drew games. It's a good opportunity to work with a lot of people and have some fun with it. So for those of you that are here that are watching this announcement, you know, stay hyped. I'm excited. I cannot wait to release it and to get it in your hands as soon as possible. And even after it launches, I have plenty more updates planned too. This is going to be an early access game on Steam, so we're going to have a summer update, we're going to have an October update, we're going to have a December update. I'll have more news on that later, but I'm really excited to be able to work on this project. I've been planning this since last year, and development started on this early this year. So I've been planning this since 2021. This has been a big project, and it's evolved so much over the last several months, and I'm really excited to see this project come to fruition. It's taken so much of energy and so much time, and I feel bad too, because I love going on Twitch. I love watching other streamers, and I've spent so much time like just focusing on development that I haven't had the chance to even like watch other streamers. I've just been like mined to game, mined to Super Spy Academy. So I'm really excited to release this game soon, and I'm really excited to get it into your hands very soon. It's one of the coolest projects I've ever worked on, and it's a learning experience. This has been a humongous learning experience for me, and the opportunity to get to work with so many amazing people, talented artists like Guava, to even Lanny Minella. Like, look at this. Like, this is my childhood. Like this is like the iconic Lanny Minella, you know, 33 Nancy Drew games. I'm sorry, but you know, the Midnight in Salem Nancy Drew voice actress, you know what? She's okay, but this is Lanny Minella we're talking about here. She's iconic. You know, like, she is our childhood. This will always be she will always be the Nancy Drew. She will always be Nancy Drew, and no one can take that away from her. She will always be the Nancy Drew we all know and love. I'm sorry, like I said before, I'm sorry to the new voice actress, but I mean, she doesn't even compare to Lanny Minella. Lanny Minella will always be Nancy Drew to us, and she will always be iconic. And her interactive, you know, I mean, seriously, like, what were you thinking? Keep Lanny. I don't know what they were thinking. I'm sorry. Like, it's just, you know, whatever. It is what it is. But I'm really excited to get the opportunity to do this, and I'm really excited to be able to get this opportunity to do so much game development and to release this project soon. This is something I'm very passionate about. I love adventure games. Adventure games are like my bread and butter. I've played them, I breathed them growing up. Like, you know, I started with the Nancy Drew games at a young age. I played Monkey Island. There's just so many different adventure games that I played growing up, and to be able to make one is just, you know, it's just, I'm so happy. I'm so happy, and it's taken so many hours. Hey Husky, I'm sorry, I don't mean to be ignoring you. Hope you're having a great night, Husky, and thanks for giving Husky the shout out. Like, it's just, you know, it's funny because the amount of hours that I've put into this game is like the equivalent. Like, I hear people talking about, like, oh my god, I put so many hours into Elden Ring, and I put so many hours into Pokemon Arceus, and I put so many hours into this, and I'm just like, oh, I wish that was me. I wish I could be that person. And but like and I don't mean, like, I guess what I'm saying is, like, I've been forcing myself to get into this game and focus on Super Spy Academy, and I've made it my world. That, like, when I see people play Pokemon Arceus, which I have, and I've only put it like 2 hours into it, or Elden Ring, which I don't have, but I want to play it, I realize that these are big, like, time commitments, and I'm just like, I can't do it yet. I can't do it. I just can't do it. Like, or even Sea of Thieves. Sea of Thieves Season 6 just dropped. Sea of Thieves Season 6. Like, it's bittersweet, to be honest. It's bittersweet. I realize that there's, or even, okay, another example I can give you. Thanks, Kitty Girl, for the hydration. It's brought to you by Ice Mountain Water Infused with Crystal Light Peach Mango. But yeah, anyway. I know, right, Wombat? I'm the first person to put hundreds. Exactly. That is so true. It's bittersweet, and, like, it's not even games. It's even TV shows. Like, there are TV shows that my family and my friends and my coworkers are all getting into. Like, just the other day, my coworkers were talking about Euphoria, and I haven't been watching it. And like, you were probably thinking, well, Italian Gamer Joe, then why don't you just, like, put the show on and listen to it while you're doing your development? And you're right. I could do that, but sometimes I just get in the zone and I'm not even thinking about like what I'm looking at. Like even with music, like I'll be putting a song on like Spotify and I get so in the zone that I don't even realize that there's like that 6 songs have passed. It's a really weird like mentality that I get into. It's like this okay, have you ever like been driving, like you're driving a car and you're trying to get home from work or you're going somewhere, and then kind of like your brain goes into like autopilot and you suddenly get home and you're like, wait a minute, how did I get home already? I'm home? You're like, wait, what? I'm home? So like that's kind of like the mentality here. It's okay, Wombat. And that's kind of the mentality. Like I just get in the zone. But one thing I need to get better, I will be getting better at, is supporting other amazing streamers on here, and probably just that's what I've been doing. That I've been putting like 1 or 2 streamers a night on lurk and just saying hello, and that's been something I've been doing. That's one thing I plan to do more of. Another thing I plan to do more of is to have a consistent stream schedule. I've only been streaming for like 2 days a week, and I want to increase that number. Even if we're just doing an hour or an hour and a half, that's something I do want to increase and get better with, just so I can be consistent with my community. That's something that I really, really want to do. Like I said, this game is just taking up so much of my time, and I love that. I love it. This is like my baby. It's like my passion. I just realized that, you know, there's a lot involved with it. There's a lot that I have to do. There's a lot of interesting stuff to be involved here. And yeah, it's just, wow. Yeah. So, I'm excited. I'm very, very excited. And I'm excited to put this into your hands soon. And, I realize now just how much goes into game development. It's a lot, especially for one person. And I'm not even doing it by myself. I'm having Guava's helping me, and then I have Daphne from doing 2D art, and then I have, you know, and I'm working with, you know, like a sound artist and other things. So like there's other stuff going on too. And I'm very thankful for that as well. I'm so thankful. So anyway, why don't we jump into the stream tonight? So tonight, the game we are playing is, drumroll please, Nancy Drew, The Captive Curse. Nancy Drew, The Captive Curse is the next game we are playing in the Nancy Drew series. This is not the next game sequentially. We jumped up a little bit. Captive Curse is a really good Nancy Drew game. It's a spooky one, and I love it. It's a really good Nancy Drew game. Highly recommended. And we're going to jump into it. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to switch over to my PC setup. And then I'm going to go to, here we go. I'm going to go to YouTube, and we're going to show the trailer really quick. So this is the trailer to the game, and we are going to play the trailer like we always do. I'm going to make sure that the site is not muted, and we're going to jump in, and we're going to just watch the trailer before the game starts. So why don't we go ahead and do that really fast.
For ages 10 and up.
It's up to you as Nancy Drew. In the remote German countryside, a legendary monster of unspeakable horror wakes in the ancient forest, destroying everything and everyone in its path.
These are frightening times.
Until it's found a captive, and another young woman disappears forever. Do you like living here at the castle?
Duh. It's a castle. This is the coolest type of house.
Even when they have monsters?
Especially when they have monsters.
Tensions and fear are running high. Nothing is as it seems. Another coded message. And no one can be trusted.
Come to my office quickly. Something terrible has happened.
This monster is here for you.
What happened? In this grim tale come to life, there is no escaping. Whoa! The only option is to solve the case captive curse. Dare to play.
So that was the trailer to Nancy Drew the Captive Curse. I'm really excited to jump into it. But before I do, JBZ, welcome on in, and thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Italian Gamer Joe community. Before we get started, I'm going to grab myself a bottle of water. I just finished it, so I'm going to put the channel, the stream on Be Right Back. I'm going to take like a minute to go get something to drink. And when I come back, I am going to start Nancy Drew the Captive Curse. So just hang tight for a few moments. Use this time to maybe get yourself some water or a snack or something, maybe a bathroom break. I will be back momentarily to go grab a bottle of water. Welcome back, everybody. I hope you took the time to get a snack or a drink. I got myself some Ice Mountain water infused with peach mango. What's it called again? Oh my god. What? Infused with peach mango flavoring. I don't remember. Crystal Light. Infused with peach mango Crystal Light. 10 takes later. I also have this banana, which is getting green screened out. This imaginary banana, which I will not be eating on stream yet. Maybe we'll eat it like in the halfway point. But anyway. Brought to you by Banana Extravaganza. I mean, if Banana's watching my stream right now, he's probably like, yes! Yes! He's probably like screaming at his monitor, just like, yes! Oh my god. I walked right into that one. Not that. Alright, let's just get started. Let's just get this game started. Because, before the chat gets any more intense tonight. By the way, if the game is at any point, like, really loud, or if the game at any point is really low, or you can't hear it, let me know. Or if something's wrong with me, like my voice, just let me know. This is my first time. Wait, what? This is my first time opening the game, and I was not expecting that to happen.
Hi, I'm Nancy Drew.
Okay. Wait, what happened? Okay, well, it's downloading some required files, so I'm waiting for the files to finish downloading. Oh wow, Monster Minty and Guava both have this game. Interesting. Very interesting. Just watch. Monster Minty starts playing Nancy Drew. What is it downloading? I've never... what is this in the... Okay, I'm sorry. Hey, Mitra. I don't understand what's going on right now. Yeah, exactly. Installing Windows features. It literally stopped the game. What is it installing?
Hi, I'm Nancy Drew.
Okay.
This is...
Let's go ahead and just check out the case file. Let me know how the audio is, everybody.
For centuries, a fearsome monster has been stalking Castle Finster. Legend has it that once it is on the prowl, it won't return to the woods until it finds a new victim. A wealthy German investor, Marcus Bohm, has called me to Castle Finster to help him scare out the truth in this bizarre and terrifying case.
Okay, well, whoever wrote this story made it very sexual. Legend has it that once it is on the prowl, it won't return to the woods until it finds a new victim. Okay, well, what if the monster is looking for, like, a new sexual partner? It needs to breed, damn it. For centuries. Oh, man, we need the horny bonk. The monster is looking for a partner. Mitra's like, it's just a giant furry. It probably is. More like it's captive curse. More like the captive bachelorette. Or the captive bachelor. This is a Grindr horror story, right? It's that gay horror story. Monster, invite them in. Open the castle. Open the gates. Let the monster come in. Oh man. Oh man, not that. Not Nancy Drew becoming a bachelor story. You're watching Nancy Drew the Bachelor. We have a wonderful person tonight here. We have this beautiful monster. Welcome on in. Will this monster find the romance of his dreams? Will he find his new captive romance? Will the person that he grabs be captivated by him in the captivated curse? Will Nancy Drew help him tonight? Will Nancy Drew figure this out? This case of romance, this case of love out? We'll find out today. Love is Blind Season 3. Yeah, right. There's actually a second castle just a couple kilometers away. It has better benefits. Oh my god, Guava. Oh my god. It's run by a handsome werewolf. Oh, that's too funny. That is too funny. Well, that's the case, everybody. That's the case. And just so if you're wondering, just in case you're Hotel Transylvania but sexier. So just in case you were wondering, Warnings at Waverly Academy was case 21, and this case is 24. So Trail of the Twister and then Shadow at the Water's Edge were after those, and then we're on case 24. Wow, only 10 fateful cases until the Nancy Drew games were doomed. Doomed. All right, let's get this game started. What is this? I forgot the game had like little comics. That's really cute. That is really, really cute. All right, let's get started. I like the little phone charms. And I like how the game is winter. I love this. I love the winter setting. I think it's really cool. This whole like desk situation was really cute. They did a really good job with this. All right, let's go ahead and jump in. We're going to do Junior Detective. And for any of you new Nancy Drew fans out there or Nancy Drew players out there, don't do Senior Detective. I know that like it might seem like, oh, this seems like a kid's game. Let's do Senior. Don't do that. If you're playing Nancy Drew for the first time, or even if it's your second or third time, do Junior. Senior Detective really increases the difficulty factor of the puzzles, and yeah, don't put yourself through the trauma of Senior Detective. We're talking like Myst level puzzle solving here, which is great for replay value. Great for replay value, but do this when you know how the story goes and how the puzzle's already solved. Save yourself the time and the emotions and just do Junior. And you're watching The Bachelor! The cameraman's just like... Naked and afraid, right? The machine camera, right? So this is how the game starts. This is literally the game starts. The woman gets killed, or I guess romanced, and then Nancy's just starts here. And I guess there's the doorbell. You know, I'm not imagining a German castle to have a doorbell. I find it really funny that there's a German castle that just has a doorbell. Very, very fitting, though. Very fitting.
Hello? Hello? Open up, please.
No, thank you. We already have one.
What?
Nancy's like, you know what? I've dealt with Freddy from White Wolf Icicle Creek. There's no snow over here, but I see some mud. I'm going to roll that mud up, and I'm going to throw it up at you. Right now.
What?
This is Nancy Drew. Please let me in.
This is Lucas. Please let me out.
What?
What?
Sorry about that.
You sound like when you say that. What?
Can I talk to someone else about coming in?
No. But if you can find the match, maybe I'll let you in.
All right.
Nancy's like, listen here, you little shit. Open the door. I'm here to talk to you about your toy car's extended warranty. Lucas. It's better than Jane from Curse of Blackmore Manor, I'll tell you that. Jane Easy's redemption of Hydrate is brought to you by Ice Mountain Water. Okay, so we have to find out which of these monsters match each other. Well, it's definitely not you, and it's definitely not you, and it's definitely not you or you, but you're cute. You did, Jay-Neezy, you did. Okay, so these seem like they're just these two are not a match at all. Wait, is it these two? No, it's not. It's not. Wait, no, yeah, that has a pocket. So I feel like it might be. No, it's not. It might be these two. I'm double checking. Yeah, I feel like it might be these two.
I got it.
Yay, I got it!
Okay, I solved it.
Nice job. Now for part 2 of your test.
Part 2?
Lucas!
You passed. Good job. Gotta go.
I was gonna say, I'm like, you better not give me part 2.
Nancy, sorry about Lucas. I'll have a little talk with him later. Come meet me in my study on the 2nd floor.
By the way, it's been a hot minute since I played this one, so I completely forgot, like, everything. I mean, this castle is just beautiful, though. I mean, look at this.
I just want to ask a few questions.
Nancy's like, I just want to talk to you about your car's extended warranty. It's about your car's extended warranty, ma'am, please. Nancy's like, oh, Not Nancy shouting back in fake German. Musical notes quiz by Gretel, and there's a star next to it. This is like Shadow at the Water's Edge. I like how. Oh my god, that scared me. Hi, Blue Phoenix, welcome in. Oh my god. That's awesome. That is awesome. We can... Oh, what is Nancy gonna bring up? Oh my god. Nancy, I'm afraid. I'm afraid. What are you gonna bring up, Nancy? Oh, it's just water. Okay, good, good. Oh my god, that was from Haunting of Castle... That was from Haunting of Castle Malloy. This environment is really cool, by the way. I'm loving this environment. This is so fucking cool. So cool. Oh, the knocking scared the shit out of me. Welcome to Castle Finster. Nancy doesn't even go in. She just plays with the door handles. Meanwhile, Lucas is inside the castle, and he's like, what the hell's going on? Nancy's like, let me in! Let me in! Let me in! You just hear the Lucas is just like, and I thought I was annoying. Then Nancy's just like, how about that? This door is already open. Nancy. How about that? This door is not locked. Let me in. Let me in. Nancy again. How about that? Her door is unlocked. Right? Nancy has a handle on the case. Well then, this castle is huge, by the way. Like, oh my god. Alright, we're gonna read this later. We're gonna do some reading later. I love how big this environment is. This is like, oh my god, this door is here too. This is like Treasure in a Royal Tower on steroids. Oh my god. Oh, my phone's ringing?
Nancy, it's Ned.
Hi, Ned. Sorry, the reception is a little bad here.
So when are you getting in? I've got the perfect romantic getaway plan for the two of us. Took a lot of work to put together, but it's gonna be worth it.
Well, there's been a hang-up. Sorry.
Of course there has. Does this mean I have to cancel our plans again?
Yes, but I promise I'll hurry home as soon as possible.
I've heard that one before.
I'm sorry I can't be more available, but I'm in the middle of something pretty important here.
So what? I'll just hang out at home being bored? Nancy Drew, International Sleuth, gets to go out adventuring, while Ned stays at home. Again.
I'm sorry you're not having a better time. If you're not having fun, then go out and have fun.
You know what? Forget that I even said anything. I can see that I'm not that important to
Oh
you.
my god.
So forget it.
Fine.
Fine.
That was not great.
Okay, well, first off, Nancy, were you gonna tell Ned that you were going to Germany so he didn't have to make plans? Like, were you gonna like tell him that? Nancy drew in the divorce. Oh my god, not that. I mean, okay, Nancy, it takes 2 seconds to be like, hey Ned, yeah, you want to hang out later? We'll have a nice date night. Yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Nancy's like, oh, hell yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. Uh-huh. Anyway, I'm going to Germany. And I'm going to be in Germany for probably a few days to a few weeks. Mm-hmm. All right, bye. Thanks, hon. Love you too. Literally, that's all she has to do. That's all she has to do. She meant to text this, but got distracted by sandwich making. She meant to send a butt, but butted distracted by sandwich making. Janice lived in Germany for a year. Oh, wow. How was it? Did you find any monsters there? Yeah, see any cool castles? Exactly. Dingbat, Bahamas. Ooh, Waverly. We should do Waverly because Waverly was the last one we did. And then we're gonna do Cow naturally. Okay. Well then let's look around. Oh my god, this castle is huge. This castle's huge. Look at this. This is insane. I don't even remember where to go. Is that a security camera? I don't even know where to go.
Have to translate that.
We don't have a dictionary yet, though. We don't have the dictionary yet.
This must be the room that Carl set up for me.
So this is Nancy's room, but we can't really. Well, I guess we could go in here. Nancy's room looks really nice. I mean, it's a great room. A festival is supposed to happen. Ooh, money. Gift shop purchases. Okay. You know, I always love when the Nancy Drew games have like little collectibles you can do because it increases replay value like crazy. Titanic vibes. Yeah, it does give me Titanic vibes too, Blue Phoenix. It really does. Yes, 100%. Okay, let's go this way. Here we go. I think Burgermeister means the boss. And he's playing with toys. He went from playing with the toys to immediately doing business.
You must be Nancy, yes?
That's right. I'm here
That
to
was
help
funny.
you take care of the monster sightings.
Shh, shh. There is certainly no monster, Fraulein, and there have been no monster sightings.
Oh, wow.
Everything is fine. There is no need for alarm. We have a huge monster problem
I don't
here.
know, Mitra. I wonder-
And also figuratively. The monster is huge, and it is also a huge problem. I need your help.
Why are you doing that?
Doing what?
Talking so loudly. Who is listening in?
I am the Bürgermeister, Nancy. If I appear to be scared, how will everyone feel? The last thing I need is the castle newspaper picking up on how bad things are.
Nancy's just like, Burgermeister, huh? Nancy's like, well, in that case, can I get a cheeseburger medium well with lettuce, tomato, tomato, cheese, lettuce, cheese, avocado, cheese, lettuce, bun, and then can I also get a cookie, a juice, some chips, make sure the cookie is warmed up, an orange. Order up. Oh no, wait, this isn't Waverly. He's the discount Burger King.
Castle has its own newspaper?
Of course. Doesn't yours?
I don't really live in a castle.
How do you protect yourself from peasant uprisings?
It's never really been an issue. Can you tell me a little?
Nancy's like, I'm dealing with my own peasant uprising right now, and his name is Ned.
little bit about this monster?
What? You want details? It's a monster. It is monstrous. Get rid of it, please. And thank you.
Nancy's like, well, but what about The Bachelor? We gotta do The Bachelor. Nancy's like, where can I find this monster? I need to interview him. I have some questions for him about his romance. Alright, let's ask him about Lucas.
Who's Lucas?
Lucas is the castle's other monster.
What do you
Oh,
mean?
jeez.
He's the head of security's son, so he's always wandering
The Ned
around.
slander is strong in this game.
Endlessly talking, chattering away about some inane thing. It never ends with that one.
He's very passionate
How
about
could
this.
someone who knows so little talk so much? The talking is more annoying than all of the pranks.
I love how he's like, how could someone who knows so little talk so much? The talking is more annoying than all the pranks. Oh my gosh, that is too funny. That is funny. Wear earplugs, I know, right? Ugh. You know, Lucas is kind of giving me like Macaulay Culkin vibes. Like, he kind of reminds me of Home Alone a little bit. I'm definitely starting to get like some Home Alone vibes from Lucas. Or even like Dennis the Menace. Like, I wonder if that's what they were trying to hone in on when they created Lucas. Like, just like, you know, like the Kevin from Home Alone that's just trying to like stir up trouble and create traps and little tricks. Like, you could see how like Lucas had the bucket that he swung over the window. I mean, if, you know, yeah, exactly. So like, I'm wondering if they were channeling like Kevin from Home Alone. I would definitely not be surprised if they actually did confirm that.
I like your lederhosen.
Yes, get it out of your system now, Fräulein.
What do you mean?
No one likes lederhosen. Look at these. All of these straps and hooks and what have you. It's like I can't be trusted to keep my shirt on. Do you know how long it takes me to put these on in the morning? 9 minutes. And it's not like they look good. I look like a sad old Pinocchio.
I'd say
Then
I'd say
why do you
Geppetto,
wear them?
but okay.
It's part of Marcus's Bavarianization of the castle. He wants to give tourists a more authentic experience when they come here.
It sounds like you're not a fan of that idea.
I grew up here. I know authentic. If he wanted authentic, he should have come to me instead of stuffing the castle full of idiotic tourists. No offense to you and your fanny pack wearing, loud talking country people.
It sounds like you don't like tourists.
We have no business having tourists here. It isn't right.
Right, Guava, right. I mean... But the weird thing is that, like, when Nancy was, like, knocking on the doors, there's people that live here. Like, people actually live in the castle. So, like, I find that very interesting.
Earlier, you hid some things when I came in. Were they dolls?
Fräulein, these are not dolls.
Okay, what are those items?
These are injection-molded, professionally crafted physical, tactical,
Right, Guava.
multi-directional place-holding avatars.
Nancy, I like how Nancy's two replies are, "Oh right," or like, "Oh right," and nope, still don't get it. Like, you could have Nancy be a little sassy. You know, I gotta say, I really love when the Nancy Drew games allow Nancy to be more sassy, because it brings me back to like the classic Nancy Drew games. Because the older ones, like, Nancy was more like sassy. She was more she wasn't afraid to kind of like be a little sarcastic sometimes. And in the newer ones, she's like more polite, which is fine. That's totally great too. But like, she seemed more fearless in the earlier games. Like, even just more like more of a personality. Where in the newer games, like I said, she's not as much that anymore. So, but I like how in this one they kind of like went back to their roots and made Nancy a little bit more like bringing back the sarcasm, bringing back that like like I like that. I like how they give Nancy more personality. She had more edge. Exactly, Guava. Exactly. For example, in this one scene of Ghost Dogs of Moon Lake, when Red was like, and Candy Girl always brings this up, do you smoke? And then Nancy's like, only when I'm on fire. And it's so great. And I wish that they would have done more of that, like some more of that witty dialogue.
Oh, right.
Therefore, a fully immersive strategic map-inclusive campaign tabletop set I've built.
Okay, I know those words, but that is the extent of what I took away from that sentence.
You Americans would call it a game.
Oh, yes, we would call it that.
But that is because in the rest of the world, games are not taken seriously. Here, we take games very seriously. Very seriously.
Oh my God.
That is why German board games are the best in the world.
Thanks for the lurk, Jane Easy. I appreciate it. German board games are the best in the world? Well, I guess we'll have to find out why.
I don't
Let's
think
challenge
that's true.
him. We're going to
I
challenge
don't know
him.
what is worse, doubting me or doubting German board games. Both of these things are a problem in my opinion. Just so you know, many of the most popular games throughout the world actually were created in Germany. And now I'm working on creating a new game. When it is done, it's going to turn the strategy world on its ear, which, now that I think about it, as an expression, does not make a great deal of sense.
Why is that?
Because why would it be on its ear? This is preposterous.
No, the
Scope,
other thing. Why
yeah.
is this game so important?
You'll have to see. Tell me you'll play.
Right,
It's not
Guava?
perfect yet, but it's pretty great so far. At least that is what I think. But you should be sure to tell me what you think. Don't be shy. I can always use constructive criticism.
I'll play it, only because I'm curious.
Sure, I'd love to.
Great! It's called Raid. The game is very simple. It's just about using the best strategy and, of course, finding the coolest looking character. Ready?
I'll play blue if you play the other two colors.
Oh, excellent.
Okay, so do you ever, like, get invited by a friend to go to a board game night? And then your friend is like, oh, we're just going to play some, like, simple board games. Nothing too crazy. In your head, you're thinking Monopoly. You're thinking Clue. You're thinking the Game of Life. I don't know. Something like that. And then you get to, like, the person's house. And, you know, you eat dinner. And then after dinner, your friend gives you, like, a book. And they're like, here you go. And you're like... what is this? And then your friend's like, oh, that's your pamphlet for your character. This is for the game. And then you're like, oh. This is 30 pages. And then your friend's like, yeah, I better start reading. And you're like, the your turn part is an extra 7 pages. And that's just for one part of the turn. And then you keep, like, turning the pages. And you're just like... and then you just keep looking at it, and you're like, when were you gonna give this to me? And then your friend is like, oh, I did give this to you. I emailed the link of this to you days ago. And then you're just like, wait, excuse me, you gave me a link to this days ago? And your friend's like, mm-hmm. Everyone else read it. Why didn't you? And you're just like, oh yeah, I did read it. Uh-huh. As you're just like perusing the pages of the book, and you're just like, can we just play Clue? Can we just play Game of Life? And then you're getting ready to play the game, and then like you spend more time learning the rules of the board game than you do actually like playing the board game. And then finally, when you get to like one portion of the board game, like, you know, you always have like those different people. Like you have the one person that read the rules, that's ready to go. You know, they're hyped, they're pumped. You know, you have the one person that like doesn't want to play, and they're just drinking or eating snacks. And then you have like, you know, the one person that like is half in, half out, and like they're kind of paying attention but kind of not. And then you have like the one person that's like trying to learn and trying to play, but they take extra long because they're not like 100% sure. And then you have the impulsive person that's just like, ooh, do this. Oh yeah, do that. And then your other friend's like, no, that's not part of the rules. You're not supposed to do that. And you just have like all these different personalities. Yeah, that's what happens. And then like nothing gets done. Nothing. No, like one turn takes like 2 hours. Next thing you know, you're like, you know what? I just downloaded Jackbox games. Let's just go play Jackbox. Everyone gets up. We just flip the game over, and it's like the next thing you know, you're playing Jackbox or What the Dub or Use Your Words or something else like that. Or like Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes or whatever else you're gonna play. Like I feel, yeah, that's pretty much the experience I have when it comes to playing like an intense board tabletop game with people. Like, unless the game is, like, simple. Yay! Cobalt Puppy, thank you so much for the raid! Woo! Thank you so much! And welcome on in, Cobalt Puppy. You were last playing Nancy Drew Midnight in Salem. Nice! Have you been here before, Cobalt Puppy? Have we talked before? Have we met? If not, then it's nice to meet you. I'm Italian Gamer Joe, and I'm an adventure game streamer here on Twitch, with a focus on the Nancy Drew games currently. I only have like 5 or so left, and then after that, I'm gonna have to find new adventure games to get into. Okay, yeah, I thought your username looked familiar. I could have sworn your username looked familiar. Thank Puppy Raid. Welcome on in, Gamer Wolf. Welcome on in, Tuma Snow. Welcome in all of everybody from the raid. That's so kind of you all. I'm gonna go ahead and like pause the game for a second. But once again, I'm Italian Gamer Joe. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna save the game. I'm gonna back out for a moment. Yeah, we saved. And just jump into chatting for a second, for like a quick second. Once again, everybody, hi, I'm Italian Gamer Joe. I play a lot of different adventure games. Nancy Drew, Sea of Thieves. I've played Grim Fandango. I've played Broken Age. I've played a little bit of Danganronpa. I still have to finish it. I've played Final Fantasy. I've played Zelda. I play a lot of different games, and if you're looking for just like a stream that's super chill, an LGBT person, I'm bisexual. I'm, you know, a gay person, bisexual. I make a lot of jokes. I make a lot of like drag race jokes. I've played all 33 Nancy Drew games. And I've played them multiple times. So, I'm a Nancy Drew game super fan here. I pretty much know a lot about them. And not only am I a Nancy Drew fan and street Twitch streamer, but I'm also an indie game developer. I am making a game called Super Spy Academy, and it is going to be releasing soon. Very soon, probably end of March, early April. And if you love the Nancy Drew games, then you will absolutely love Super Spy Academy. It's a love letter to Nancy Drew, and I highly recommend that you, if you want to keep up to date on it, feel free to give this channel a follow. You can also check out my Discord community, where I'm extremely active on, and you can check that out as well. Good night, Wombat. Thank you so much for coming in. I really appreciate that. I also have another announcement that I'm gonna make. Sorry, I'm fixing my hat for a second. So like I said before, I'm a huge Nancy Drew game fan. I love the Nancy Drew games. I've been playing them since I was in 3rd grade in like 2003. Huge fan here, huge Nancy Drew super fan. And Super Spy Academy is a game I've been working on since 2021. It's a game that I've been extremely passionate about, with puzzles and everything involved with it. And there's a few characters in the game that I'm having voiced by different people, including Twitch streamers, myself, some family members of mine, some friends of mine. But the game would not be complete if it didn't have just one person that I would love to have in the game. And you guessed it. Why isn't it working? Lanny Manila is going to be in Super Spy Academy. The original, and in my personal opinion, the only Nancy Drew voice actress is going to be in Super Spy Academy. be hyped for this. Be excited. I'm excited. And I'm really looking forward to getting the opportunity to have her in the game, as well as myself and like other people that I've asked. I'm really excited to be able to release this game soon and get it in your hands. I'm hoping for end of March, early April. It'll be on Steam, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to getting the opportunity to get this out. So be hyped for it. Super Spy Academy is a 2D 3D puzzle game, and you basically are a secret agent exploring your own exploring this giant school filled with puzzles and faculty and staff and students, and there's a lot you can do in the game. There's a lot of story involved. I'm gonna be adding so much content to this game all throughout the year, and I'm excited. I am so excited to get the opportunity to be able to release this game soon. So once again, thank you to everybody that's coming in tonight. Cobalt Puppy, thank you for the raid. That's so kind of you. Thank you for sharing your community with me, and I will definitely make sure that I give your channel a follow if I haven't done so already. Gamer Wolf, thank you for the hype as well. I really appreciate that, and thank you again. I hope you have a good time just hanging out here. Gamer Wolf, thank you for the follow, and welcome to the Italian Gamer Joe community. I appreciate that. Thanks, Mitra. Gamer Wolf redeemed Italian hands. Forget about it. But yeah, once again, thank you very much. I really appreciate that. We have a little bit more time left tonight, so I'm gonna play a little bit more of this game, and then I'm probably gonna end up raiding someone myself. But stay on in, come on in, have some fun. Let's play some Nancy Drew. Let's play some Captive Curse, and just hang out with us. Let's just have some fun. Cobalt, before you go, I don't know if you're gonna stay, but how was Midnight in Salem? That was what you played tonight, right? Right? Oh, one more thing, and Guava, thank you for doing it. Please go give Lanny Manella please use your smartphone or your computer to click Lanny Manella's IMDb link. That is one thing that we want to support Lanny Manella. We want to support her content. She's an amazing voice actress that's voiced over 100, just tons of games, tons of content. So please go support her by tapping her IMDb link. Guava just shared it in the chat. All you have to do is tap it, scroll through the page a little bit, just so you can kind of like see what her content is, see what she's worked on. You might actually learn a thing or two. You'd be shocked. Like, I was playing Torchlight. I was playing Torchlight 1 like a few weeks ago, and as I was playing, I'm like, oh my god, that's Lanny Manella. That's Nancy Drew. Oh my god, she's in Torchlight. You would be surprised how many games this woman has in, like how many voices she's done. It's insane. Like, I was just like scrolling through her portfolio, and I'm like, I've played all of these games. I've played so many of these games that I never knew. It's not just Nancy Drew. It's insane. So even for just like the curiosity, like just out of pure curiosity, just go check out her IMDb page and scroll through all the games she's done. It's insane. It's insane how many voices she's done. So so definitely go check her out and go give her some love by just tapping on her IMDb page. That apparently that just really supports her. Gamer Wolf says it sucked compared to the other ones. With the other ones, they held my attention, but not, honestly, Midnight in Salem. You know what? I'm sorry, but I did not like Midnight in Salem either. I did not. I mean, it was an attempt. It was a good attempt, but it. I have no words. I have no words. Midnight in Salem was just bad. I'm sorry, but I just... There's just so much about it that's not Nancy Drew. And you can tell. I mean, I'm sorry, but Midnight in Salem is just not a good Nancy Drew game. I mean, it's... I'm just going to say this. What the original Her Interactive team had with the original game engine, you know, was amazing. And for them to throw out that game engine, is a sin. I'm literally comparing it to a sin. And you want to know why I think it's a sin? Think about how many years that Nancy Drew game engine was being used for. 20 years. 1999 to 2020. Well, even more than 20 years. But it was being used for 20 years. All the puzzles were made. They were reskinning them for other games. It was ready for new environments. The code is all there. And Her Interactive let go of the entire team and then outsourced it to another company that's never worked on Nancy Drew games before? What are they thinking? That's insane. I'm sorry, but that game engine was making all of their money. And now it's just trash. Now it's just in the trash. Like, I am so angry that they are not utilizing that game engine anymore. And it pisses me off because that game engine, that original game engine, could still be making them money today. That game engine could be making Nancy Drew 50, Nancy Drew 51, all the other Nancy Drew games. They did not need to get rid of it. There was nothing wrong with that engine. There was nothing wrong with point and click. Yes, I get it. There was a demand for 3D exploring and all that, but you know what? Nancy Drew games didn't need that. It was catering to a specific experience. And Midnight in Salem changed it and did it for the worse. I mean, I'm sorry, but Midnight in Salem frustrates me so much. I started creating parody videos on YouTube because, you know, I wanted to, you know, shed some light and make a more positive light on Midnight in Salem. And as I created the videos, I was getting frustrated. I was like, I can't do this anymore. I can't do this. I can't. Like, it's ridiculous. I created 7 parts, and the last part is part 7, where Nancy tells May, we will figure out who caused the fire, and it's during a scene that I custom made for the game. I custom wrote a scene in the game between Nancy and, what's her name? What's the black girl's name that owns the... Can someone tell me the black girl's name that owns the house? Oh, what's her name? She's so beautiful in the game. I don't remember her name, and she owns the tea infusions. Lauren is awesome. I think she's fantastic. I wrote this scene between Nancy and Lauren, and it's on my YouTube video. It's on my YouTube channel, and it's beautiful. It's basically Nancy explaining to Lauren, like, why she stopped solving cases for 5 years. And basically, like, Nancy explains that she got burned out. Like, she struggled to solve. She struggled. She needed a break, and she just wanted to be a teenager. And the struggle that Nancy was going through at the time is kind of like what you're seeing in Captive Curse between her and Ned. It's Nancy having this internalized struggle where she's thinking to herself, I just want to be a teenager. Like, I just want to, like, hang out with Ned and have a boyfriend. I want to have friends. Like, I want to, like, have a life. And Lauren, and like, Lauren was, like, just helping her and helping, and Lauren was saying, like, you know, if I don't have this tea shop, if I don't have Luminous Infusions, if I don't have the Hathorn house, who am I? I don't even know who I am anymore at that point. And Nancy was explaining that she took a break on solving cases to be a teenager. She graduated from high school. She went to college, and you know, she just kind of like mystery solving for her kind of just went whoop, like it just disappeared in her life. And then finally she got the call to go to Salem, and she's now doing cases again. She's now, like, doing her first case again in 5 years. And the story that I'm telling in my parodies, if you go back and watch the first episode again, all the way up to 7 and rewatch it, you'll see that Nancy's fumbling. Like, she asks people what their childhood is like, and, like, out of context, like what's your hi, my name is Nancy Drew. What was your childhood like? Like, she's really fumbling, or like she's screwing up puzzles, or she's just doing, like, really silly things. Like, she's just approaching things with a sense of humor, and like she's not really taking anything seriously, but she's really trying hard to be a detective. And And the reason why I created her that way, this version of Nancy, this parody version of her, is because I wanted people to see this vulnerable, this even more vulnerable version of Nancy, this side of her that's not even like, that it's someone that's out of practice, someone that hasn't had a chance to solve cases in a while, someone that's been focused so much on a corporate life that they haven't had a chance to like be a detective again. And that through this parody that I created, through this conversation with Lauren, Nancy has that epiphany and tells Lauren, solving cases is who I am. Being a detective is who I am. It's not being at home and being this, you know, this person I'm not. And that as soon as I solve this case and as soon as I figure out who started the fire, I'm going to go back to solving mysteries again. So then they go out and party, and then Nancy helps May because May starts breaking down crying because May realizes in that moment that she can't be mean anymore. May cannot be, yeah, exactly, Kina Girl, and I had Lady Gaga's Born This Way. May realizes as she's breaking down crying that she can't really hide it anymore, that like she needs to start like telling the truth about things because her life could be destroyed if she doesn't. And that's when Nancy cheers her up and gives her a pep talk and says, don't worry, May, we will find out who started the fire. And after I wrote that scene, I got really frustrated because I'm thinking to myself, like, I've had people reach out to me telling me that that was a very emotional scene and that was very, you know, captivating. And as I was writing that, I was like, oh, I stopped writing. I stopped writing the parodies. I stopped making them. And if anyone else wants to make them, be my guest. If you want to continue, be my guest, go ahead and make them. But I just got frustrated and I'm just like, you know what? I can't do this. I don't want to be the one that writes a better story for Midnight in Salem. Her Interactive needs to do that. They need to go back to the drawing board. They need to release a better game, not me. So I'm just gonna let them do it and let them handle it. I'm not making any more parodies. I had fun. It was a good 7-part video. And if you want to go watch it, go check it out. It's a good time. But you know what? Her Interactive, they need to focus on making their own stuff. They need to make their own content, and they need to give Nancy Drew the revival that she deserves. And that's out of my hands. That they need to just figure that out. It's not me anymore. Do I think Midnight in Salem deserves a purchase? If you're already a Nancy Drew game fan, buy it. Definitely buy it. I recommend it if you're already a Nancy Drew game fan, because it's important. It's important if you're a fan to go into that series and to purchase it and to kind of like learn about the history of the game and see where the games are at right now. I recommend buying it. I think you should buy it if you do already play the Nancy Drew games, just so that you can kind of see where things are at right now and where the future could potentially be. You know, it's possible Her Interactive releases a great Nancy Drew game. It's possible they actually do release a game that's fantastic and we all like it. You know what? And I hope they do. I genuinely hope they make a good Nancy Drew game, because it is disappointing to see what happened with it. So I really genuinely hope they release a better Nancy Drew game soon. I really hope that. To the bottom of my heart, I really do hope. They deserve a redemption arc. They deserve something better. They truly do. Especially, they need to do Nancy better and give her and the community something better. You know, and you know, Midnight at Salem, you know, it's not good, and it was an attempt, but I think Her Interactive learned their lesson. And I think now they're starting to be more conscious about things. I really hope that whoever's working there right now, I really hope that they're more conscious about this now, and that they're starting to see like, okay, we need to put more focus on like the Nancy Drewisms, and we need to put more focus on, you know, either this or this. Like they need someone in there that can direct the game better, and and I really hope that they learn their lesson and that they're finally doing it right this time. You know, and I guess we'll see what happens. But in the meantime, check out Super Spy Academy. Super Spy Academy is a love letter to the Nancy Drew games, and it's not just Nancy Drew, it's all adventure games. You know, it's Grim Fandango, it's Monkey Island, it's Nick Bounty, the detective noir game, it's Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, it's Danganronpa, it's Legend of Zelda, it's Resident Evil, it's, you know, it's Sea of Thieves. It's basically a love letter to adventure games. And if you enjoy adventure games, then I highly recommend that you check out my game when it comes out. So Super Spy Academy is currently, I have the YouTube trailer up on my YouTube channel. So check out the YouTube channel trailer, and then I will eventually release the Steam page. So if you are not following my Discord, please go follow my Discord, because that is where you can get up-to-date information about the game. You can also follow Italian Gamer Joe on Twitch, on TikTok, on Facebook. You can basically check out all my social media channels, and you can check all those places. It is not on Steam yet, and it's not on itch.io yet. I have some testing to do with it still, and some development basically. But stay hyped, because it is coming out soon, and I'm very, very excited to be able to release that in a couple weeks, potentially April. But we will see. We will see. I've been telling the chat that I've been like insanely working on this game, and just really quick, like I said before, you know, nothing bad against Her Interactive. You know, at this, I think that they're learning, and you know, we all make mistakes. We all make mistakes. We all go through, you know, a rough patch, and I really want to hope that whoever is at Her Interactive, I really want to hope that they are learning, and that they are improving themselves every day, and that they are trying really, really hard to help spread the good news and to keep Nancy Drew alive. And you know, it's like the Spider-Man movies. It's like Stan Lee when the comics, you know, with great power comes great responsibility. And you know, to be given an iconic character like Nancy Drew, you need to maintain that responsibility. You need to be able to maintain keeping it alive. And you know, they made mistakes. They made a lot of mistakes. But you know, everyone, what comes down must go up. They gotta, you know, they are learning their lessons, and we can only hope that they will eventually release a good game. And I'm hoping that the team behind it is passionate, and I'm hoping that whoever directs the game has played the Nancy Drew games and can finally give us something that is akin to past games. So at this point, all we can do for them is wait and to, you know, just let it go and move on, and just, you know, I mean, that's the best we can do, really. So I have hope. There's hope. Thanks again, GamerWolf86, for the follow on Discord. I really appreciate that. You know what I'm gonna do? It's been an hour 22, and I know it's a really awkward time, so I just got a raid. But I actually do have to go. I have to get ready for bed soon, so I'm actually gonna see if I can redirect you guys to another streamer that's playing adventure games. And Element is online right now, and she's a big Nancy Drew streamer. I think I might just drop her a hello and a raid, because she is an amazing Nancy Drew streamer, and she's hilarious. The scream treatment, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get ready to raid Element. And if you don't know Element, you should get to know her, because she is amazing. I did a collaboration with Element, and she we played with Tina Balducci together. Highly recommend you check her out. She is an amazing Nancy Drew streamer, and her content is just fantastic. She reads Am I the Asshole threads on Reddit. She has a spin the wheel game where you can get to know her better. She has all kinds of cool content, and she's funny. Whenever she solves a puzzle, she plays the Dora the Explorer theme, where it's like, we did it, we did it, we did it, yay, we did it. Anyway, check her out. She's really funny. Highly recommend you check out Element. She's also going to make a cameo in my Super Spy game, so that's another reason to be excited to check out Element. She's a friend of the community in the streams, and I highly recommend you check her out. Thanks again, everybody, for coming in tonight, and hope you all have a wonderful evening. Italian Gamer Joe is signing off, and hope to see you all next time with some more A Captive Curse. Good night, everybody.